Guys, Ryan Giggs won an incredible amount of trophies in his career, but Phil Foden is amassing his own little trophy haul as well. What are the numbers like? We're going to do some comparisons today. How far away is Phil Foden away from matching Ryan Giggs' trophy haul, and how long, crucially, will it take him to match it? Let's get into the numbers. So, start off with the Premier League. Ryan Giggs from 1993 all the way to 2013 won a total of 13 Premier League titles, which is absolutely incredible, the most anyone's ever won. And I think it'll be difficult to see anyone match that, to be honest with you. I think to get that era of dominance again for so long is tricky. However, Phil Foden's not doing too bad. He's only currently 23. He's just turned 23 in June, and he's already on 5. So, but yeah, I mean, even if he won the next 10 in a row, right, which is unlikely, then he'd only go on 15. So, listen, he's got a chance of doing it. I guess if Pep Guardiola stays for long enough, then maybe he'll do it. But it's difficult to see him reaching 13. But who knows? It's certainly possible, just unlikely. Giggs ahead by 8. Okay, let's move on to the Champions League. Despite being so successful in the domestic league for so long, United didn't really do that well in the Champions League, to be honest with you. Over the 20-year period of Sir Alex Ferguson being at the football club, they only won 2 Champions Leagues in 99 and 2008. Ryan Giggs winning a total of 2. Manchester City have obviously only just won 1 recently in 2023. Phil Foden playing a key part of that game for so long, and he got his hands on that. So Manchester City and Phil Foden on 1. I mean, he's only 23. The way things are going, you would expect Phil Foden to win another 1, maybe 2 Champions Leagues in the next 10 years. So you'd like to think from a City point of view that maybe Foden would overtake Giggs on this one. But at this moment in time, Giggs ahead by 1. The FIFA Club World Cup, or this is actually the wrong badge, but it was actually known as the FIFA Intercontinental Cup when Manchester United played in it. However, it was basically the same thing. It was also sponsored by Toyota, hence Ryan Giggs holding a very big Toyota key, which I think is the trophy. Manchester City have not yet won the Club World Cup. However, they do have an opportunity to right that when they play in Saudi Arabia in December. Currently, Ryan Giggs ahead by 1. The UEFA Super Cup, couldn't find any photos of Ryan Giggs holding the Super Cup back in 1991. So enjoy this photo of Ryan Giggs' face attached to Steve Bruce. Any guesses in the comment section, by the way? Who did Manchester United play in the UEFA Super Cup back in 1991? I'll give you a clue. The team that they played is in Manchester City's Champions League group for this year. Manchester City obviously won 1 as well. They just recently beat Seville. So on this one, they are equal. Emirates FA Cup, a little bit interesting, this one. This one I'd be thinking, why did Manchester United, despite winning so many Premier Leagues and being so dominant, only win 4 FA Cups? And Manchester City, similarly, despite being so dominant over the last 5 or 6 years, have only won 2. Is there something in this? Is it because when the FA Cup semi-finals played, the Champions League is being played, the Premier League race is well and truly on? So maybe the both managers, Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep Guardiola, maybe just step back a little bit with the FA Cup and didn't take it as seriously? Or is it not that deep? Maybe they just didn't play that well when they got to the latter stages of the tournament. However, from 1994 to 2004, Giggs won 4, and Foden is currently on 2. Again, you'd maybe expect Foden over the next couple of years to maybe match that, maybe overtake it, with it only being 2 away. The Carabao Cup, or the League Cup as it's sort of more basically known. Again, United didn't really win too many of these over the 20-year period of Sir Alex Ferguson being there. From 1992 to 2010, only won 4. Phil Foden has already matched that tally. From 2018 to 2021, has won 4 as well. So on this one, both players are equal. Phil Foden, over the next few years, should overtake Giggs there. And the final one, I didn't know whether to really include this or not, and maybe you guys can argue in the comments about whether or not the Community Shield, or Charity Shield as it used to be known, should be included in the tally. But I'll put it in anyway for the benefit of Giggs. Clearly has won from 1994 to 2014 9 trophies, whereas Foden only won 2 in 2019 and 2020, giving Giggs a 7 trophy lead on this trophy. Let's have a look at the total count then. Giggs with 13 Premier Leagues to Foden's 5, 2 Champions Leagues to Foden's 1. FIFA Club World Cup, or Intercontinental Cup as it was known, Giggs is up 1-0. However, Manchester City could win this when they play in December. UEFA Super Cup, both have won only 1. FA Cup, 4 for Giggs and 2 for Phil Foden, with League Cups matched at 4 4. Community Shields, again, do you want to include this or not? 9-2, with Phil Foden's total count at 15 and Giggs is at 33. So what does this mean then? If Foden stays at Manchester City until he's 33, which is 10 more years, he'll need to win a total of 2 trophies a year on average to match Ryan Giggs. So he could really do with another sort of quadruple season or another treble to sort of boost his average up a little bit so he can sort of reduce the amount of trophies he needs to win each year. But can Foden overtake Ryan Giggs' trophy haul? That is the big question, guys. Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you realistically think that in the next 10, 12, 13 years, if Foden stays at Manchester City for that full time, could he overtake Ryan Giggs and become the most decorated British player of all time? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.